So now that you have your foam turned into a straight cylinder, which is required for any form that you want to make, you can start to put some contour into it. So you might have to bring the tool rest in a little bit since you've lost a little bit of thickness of your material. You need to always make sure your tool rest is less than 20 mils away from your workpiece. So again, making sure it doesn't hit. And then the same as you do with the hot wire cutter or the bandsaw, a template is the best way to make sure that you get a curve or a contour that is suitable to your model. So just cut on a scrap piece of material if this is the curve we're trying to get. While we're cutting, we can every few minutes stop the machine and just check how far we are off that contour. So again, making sure that all your controls are still tight, you're ready to start turning. So same as we did with the straight cylinder, exactly same position with your tool. It's just depending on how much time you spend on certain areas is obviously going to cut away more material than the foam that goes untouched. So just slowly going in and out, applying even pressure, you're going to get some contour in your foam. So if you stop halfway, you can check if your template's fitting. So we can see that the radius needs to be bigger. Again, check that all your controls are tight and you can keep going. What are you doing? We've just kept turning until the template fits the model. And now you can see that we have the desired contour from your original design. Now that the template fits the contour you need, you just have to get a nice surface finish, and we do that with sandpaper. For sanding, you don't use the tool rest, so you can take this off completely. So by loosening these, this whole bar slides off the end. So for sanding your model, you start with 80 grit sandpaper, and you can either use a piece, or like we mentioned earlier, you can use a piece of ply or a sanding block that you make. So again, this is just sandpaper, double-sided tape to a piece of ply. So same principle as when you turn, we're going to turn the lathe on. You're just going to hold the sandpaper against the model until you get a nice surface finish on it. When you are sanding foam the lathe, it's not necessary to really go anything below 240, as this will be enough for you to get a nice surface finish. So after you finish using the lathe, same as all the machines, make sure you leave it as you found it. So that means cleaning all the dust off it, obviously taking your work and returning the plywood discs to the drawer where you got them from.